Hey guys, I'm finally doing a story time. It's been a minute. Honestly, my laptop's fucked up. The keyboard, I got a MacBook Pro. It's just a year old, brand new basically. And the keyboard just stopped working. So I have a bootleg keyboard attached to it from Walmart. And I have to send my laptop in, but it's gonna be gone for a week. So I'm like, oh shit, how am I gonna upload? How am I gonna edit? So I'm trying to get at least 3 videos up before I send it in. But honestly, I can't do any transitions on Final Cut. I can't do none of that with this bootleg keyboard. So here I am trying to get this story up. I wasn't gonna do this story time because Victor and I were trying to be civil, but that motherfucker can honestly go fuck himself. So I just want to let everybody know, if you're new to my channel, welcome. There's always some bullshit happening, but it's nothing we don't all overcome together, right people? We overcome everything together. So if you're not new to my channel, you saw my video a year ago around Christmas time, how this motherfucker moved for a couple months to New York, thinking he can just dipset, acting like he don't have a fucking kid in the world. And I was visibly upset because I just couldn't fathom him being such a piece of shit. Like, I just couldn't understand it. He never sent Marcellus a gift. He showed up back in town and didn't even let me know or ask to see his kid for 11 days. He's just always failed. So when he had moved, I had asked him when he moves, let me get your address in New York because I need to serve you with some papers. And he refused to give me his address. Mind you, I didn't have a phone number for him at all. I just recently got a phone number, dead ass. I got his phone number in September, the beginning of September, or maybe the end of August, one of the two. I got a phone number and it's been, I don't know, a year not having his number, over a year. We communicate via, he texts me from an email, whatever. I had hit him up, he refused to give me an address and refused to give me a phone number, refused to give me anything. So it was hard for me to file for sole custody because I had no fucking information on this guy. I had told him from the start that I was, why is my light flickering? Don't you dare. I told him from the start what I was doing. I told him I was filing for sole custody and he flipped his shit and was like, I'm never gonna let you win that. I'll never see my kid. I'm like, bro, you don't see your kid now. I'm basically doing what I'm doing now as a mom, but I'm gonna have the legal system backing me up. I don't ask you for money. You don't give me money. You don't send money. You're not on child support. I don't ask you for shit. So I'm going to file for sole custody. So on December of last year, I had filed for sole custody. They did not send me a court date until June. They sent me a letter saying your court date will be in June. I'm like, for real? That 7 months? I was like, for real? So he moved back, and when he moved back, he thought he could just tell me when, where, and how the fuck he was gonna see my kid. And I'm like, nah. Mind you, I was letting him see his kid here and there ever so often. Like, he barely saw his kid. Fast forward to now, okay? He left for 2 jobs. I don't even know what jobs he was actually doing. He left out of the state. One time he left for about a month and a half. The other time he left for like 2 months. I don't know. Maybe he left, it wasn't as long. But all I know, he wasn't seeing his kid. I told him, because every fight we used to get into, he'd be like, put me on child support already so I can have some rights. I'm like, motherfucker, if you really wanted some rights, if you really wanted to be a dad and step the fuck up, you would have gone to court knowing I already filed something and filed against me. Instead, you ain't got a fucking pot to piss in, so we all know you're not gonna go to court, because if you go to court, they're gonna rape your ass for the money you don't fucking have to support the kid you procreated with me. That's number 1. Number 2, you really don't want the responsibility. You don't. You see Marcellus, the times he did see Marcellus, he saw him with me. So what are you talking about? So the day of court, I went with Muffin. What a joke. I went with Muffin, and he would be like my witness if it was like a pre-trial. So if if anything, the judge would call him up and he'd be a witness because he was around my kid more than his own dad. So he came with me and it was so fast. They ran, well, we were there for a couple hours. I gave them his social security and they had to do a Corey check on the both of us. So we had like a 30-minute break. So during that 30-minute, for him to like show up. So during that 30-minute break, Muffin was in the car deleting the text out of, his text out of my phone, and I was in the courthouse twiddling my thumbs like a fucking idiot. So fast forward to 30 minutes, we go back up and we're in a courtroom full of a bunch of people, and these are cases like restraining orders and custody and all that stuff, and I was just watching everybody with their hearings, and I was like, wow. Like, wow, shit's fucked up out there. Like, a lot of people are going through it. So then they call me, and I get up, and I go up, and she basically looks at me and says, do you want child support? And I didn't know they'd give you child support even if you have sole custody. And sole custody, for everybody that doesn't know, basically means I have custodial and physical, I have physical and custodial custody of my kid. Basically, everything I say goes. Every decision made in this child's life, every move he makes, everything that has to do with that kid has to do with me. No one else, not his father, not his grandparents, me, just me. And it's basically already what I've been doing. So I just wanted it, I basically did this because I don't need someone coming in and out of my son's life. I don't need it. I don't need someone when they're bored or they ain't fucking mad bitches or they actually have money because they're not popping bottles in the club and they actually want to see their kid to be like, hey, like, give me my fucking rights. I have rights. I fucking helped you make the kid. Shut the fuck up. I can finally tell dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, you have no idea. No fucking idea what this motherfucker has said to me, what he's put me through, what he's done. Like, you are the definition. And I know you're gonna watch this video. We haven't talked in weeks. We haven't talked in weeks, motherfucker. But I know you're gonna watch this video. So, you to me are a fucking joke. I respected you enough not to make this video for a very long time. Mind you, I got sole custody June 28th. And when we were at Fridays, I told that motherfucker, I'm doing a story time on this, and he begged me. The world already thinks I'm a deadbeat. Please don't do this. I don't want to look even more bad. Well, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. It's just, he has been a dark cloud in my life for so long. Him harassing me, making me feel like I'm not a good mom because I'm keeping him away from his father. No, no, no. No. A bad mom, okay, would let a man come in and out of his life just because he feels like it. And mind you, I've been letting him, reaching out and being like, hey, you want to see your kid? When he blew me out for lunch, that was me asking, hey, you want to go see your kid? Not because he asked. I said, hey, you want to go out to lunch? See your kid for a little bit? I reached out and did that. Not him. Not him. So, I did my part. But it's like, how many times, how many motherfucking times are you going to let somebody not step the fuck up? It's been years now. Years. Our son is 3 years old. Marcellus is 3 years old. What have you done except been ghosts 85% of the time? Even when you were living here, you had no parts. You did nothing. You did nothing. So, that's that. I want sole custody, and I deserve sole custody. And it's probably the greatest news I've gotten this whole entire year. The whole entire summer, because the summer sucked. But that day, I'll never forget that day. Everything about that day I'll never forget, and nothing's really changed. It's just a piece of paper that says, Gabrielle Victor, you now have sole custody of your child. Marcellus Julian Victor, you have sole custody of your child. And everything I did before court, before I even filed, I continue to do now. And I don't care if he, and the sad thing is, he'll probably see this video and go off. Text me a whole bunch of shit, talking shit. He's good at talking shit like a fucking female talking shit. And I don't fucking care. I got a fucking, check this out. I got a fucking DM from obviously some fake page. Probably him, I don't fucking know. So you guys know I hacked his shit like literally over a year ago. It's been over a year now. When he was living in New York, I hacked his shit. I made a video about it. I get a couple screenshots and it's him talking to his ex, Cassandra. And this is the one he cheated on with me and got me pregnant. So they've been cool. They've been cool since last year. I don't know if they have their number. I don't know if they chill. I really don't give a fuck. So his 30th fucking birthday. This is a grown-ass man we're talking about here. 30. He turned 30 last week. On his birthday, I guess she hit him up, asking where he was at, whatever, if he was still working at this little hookah spot he was working at. And he said no. And then she goes, what happened? He said, my boy sold it. So then he hits her with, that wasn't me. I didn't respond to you. So she goes, she said some bullshit. And then he said, we all know who this is, Gabby. And I'm looking at these screenshots and I'm like, wait, is he serious? So then they have a full-blown, when I tell you guys, a full-blown conversation. Mind you, someone's on his Instagram. Someone's hacking his Instagram. And they're like, it's not your baby mom, but I don't like her, so I'm gonna let you think it's her. And they keep spelling my name wrong. They're spelling it G-A-B-B-I. I mean G-A-B-B-Y. My name's G-A-B-I. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, what are the odds that someone's on his Instagram and he's telling his ex that he cheated on it's me? Mind you, my whole pregnancy and when Marcellus was born, him and this bitch would talk mad shit about me back and forth. Like, bitch, you're talking shit about me to the dude who cheated on you with. You're a fucking idiot. That's number one. Number two, in these new recent messages, she's literally, he goes to her, quote, we all know Gabby's always had a thing for you. She's always been jealous. So she's being psychotic right now. I just want to end this video because I know both of y'all watch my YouTubes. One, it wasn't me. Two, Victor knows. Victor, for some reason, Victor's so psychotic that I honestly think he said it was me and it was actually him because he knows that this chick hates me so much because she feels like that should have been her baby with him. That should have been her. That he used me like hacking his shit before as a way of talking to her so they have something to talk about. I wouldn't put that past him because he's that pathetic. Dead ass, he's that fucking pathetic. So, number one, to the both of you, I haven't been on his IG. I don't care. And honestly, if you wrote him, why would I give a flying fuck if he talks to you? You've been talking to him for over a year. You guys have probably fucked. Who knows? I don't care. If you two went out right now and had a baby, I wouldn't care. Literally, do you know what Solecustody means? It means I never have to talk to this guy ever again in my life if I don't fucking feel like it. He is dead to me. Literally dead to me. If he hits me up and starts harassing me about this video or about his son or whatever, I don't need to fucking respond. I don't need to. That's what that document means. But yet, you think I'm a stress if he got with you, bitch? No, Cassandra, no. And then he said, oh, she's jealous of you. Bitch, nah. I got with your man not once, but twice when you were in a relationship with him. I'm not proud of it, guys. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just letting this bitch know. I haven't fucked Victor. I literally haven't fucked Victor in 2 years. I had a whole other relationship. But yet I'm gonna care if he's talking to you, bitch? No. Like, I genuinely just can't fucking stand it. Like, I just can't stand how... And just the fact that even it's been years. Like, my son's 3. It's been 4 years since your relationship ended because he cheated on you with me. Yet you guys still have this mutual bond. You guys spend time talking about me. I can promise you no one cares. Please start dating again. Have a baby together. Be fucking even more miserable than you were the first time around. Please. No one fucking cares. I wanted to put this video up because I got those screenshots and I was sitting at him. I was sitting looking at him, looking at this motherfucker talk shit about me some more to a chick that is so irrelevant to my life. And just the fact that you still talk to the dude who played you, did the worst thing to you, just goes to show you're pathetic. Stop talking about me, both of you, because no one gives a flying fuck about either one of you. And don't text me about this video, Victor. Don't fucking act like a bitch all up in your motherfucking feelings, because it is what it is. You're a joke. You are of zero help to me. I did this. That's all me, bro. Everything about our son is me. You've done nothing. I'm emotional because you guys don't even know how happy I am. I have sole custody. Cause like the way this dude has spoken to me, the way he's talked about me, not just to his whack ass bitch of an ex, but his family, everybody. So he could feel inferior. So he could feel like he's not as fucked up as he is. So he could feel like he's a fucking man. You're not. You know, when I told him about sole custody at Fridays, he looks, you couldn't have just texted me this. And I looked at him and I was like, wow, you serious? I was like, this is something major. It's a big deal. And you would have wanted to get this via text message. I thought I was doing you a favor by meeting up with you. Instead of being worried about what people are gonna think about you after this video, Victor, you should probably just be concerned with the fact that he's great. He's 3, 4.5. I cut his hair and it's grown even longer. I know you hate that shit. I'm never cutting it though. But you don't have any say in that. He's 42 pounds, which technically means he's overweight for his height. He's in the 90th percentile. He loves rice, but he doesn't like beans anymore. He loves tostones, loves scallops. So he's not allergic to seafood like you. He's happy and he's smart and he's a brat because he's spoiled as fuck. And he loves. So there's your update on our son. Since we don't speak, and you'll probably watch this video long before you'll text me. And for every woman that is dealing with a guy that is falling short every time, or not coming around, or just coming around when they feel like it, and just not doing what they're supposed to, because there's tons of dads out there that are not with the mom that do a damn good fucking job. And praise all of you. But there's guys out there that just do not fucking get it. Some dudes are just not wired to be good dads. And it is what it is. But as a woman, as a mom, if you are dealing with a guy that does not fucking get it, and he's never gonna fucking get it no matter what's thrown in his face, no matter how much time passes, he's never going to get it, then you need to do what you gotta do for your kid. And you need to take control. And you need to make sure that the only person who has any say whatsoever in that kid's life is you. Because then you're just gonna end up breaking your kid's heart. And I tried. Even up to this video, like, I tried. Come see your kid. When you got money, let me know so we can make a date. Like, figure it out. Pushing him to do the right things when I didn't need to do that because I already won sole custody. But here I am, even having sole custody, and I'm trying to help you be a part of this amazing kid's life. And you still fucking fell short. That's your fucking bad. That's your bad. Because let me tell you something, that little boy is the greatest fucking thing on the earth. And this fucking world is becoming shittier by the second. The news is fucked up, the world is fucked up, and that little boy is what makes everything worthwhile. Everything. So that sucks for you. I really didn't have to do any of it, and I still did. And you still let both of us down. Not just him, but me too. Alright guys, so that's that. Love you guys all so much. And I don't know, I get so emotional when talking about my kid. Like, I just fucking hate that shit. Don't play with me, don't play with my kid. Nothing. 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 I'm good now though. I'm like such a sassy bitch, but I'm so fucking emotional. It's like the worst. It's the worst. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.